Greetings and welcome to my channel. I've been thinking lately, because of my current move, about interest rates and mortgage rates specifically, and why they haven't had as much of an impact on the price of homes as I would have thought. The rates have gone up at least 3-4%, and prices haven't come down nearly as much as they should to reflect that. I don't think this is 2008 all over again, and I'm going to get into a little bit of the reasons why it's not and maybe some of the similarities, but I'm a little curious as to what's going on, and maybe we can kind of figure that out.
First, I want to go back to 2002 through 2008. This is the Fed's data on median home prices. In 2002, the median home price was around $180,000. It increased by over 40% by the first quarter of 2007. I was lucky enough to buy my first home in the summer of 2002. By 2006, the prices of homes in my neighborhood had almost doubled, and I couldn't figure out who could afford these prices. It turned out the people who were buying couldn't afford them. Banks, with the support or lack of supervision from the government, allowed things to get out of control. People walked away from their homes as prices dropped through 2008 and 2009, and if you haven't watched The Big Short, I highly recommend it. It's a great movie. Let's fast forward to 2010. This is the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage in the United States. From 2010 until 2022, mortgage rates have been below 5% and even dipped below 3%. During the same period, the median home price almost doubled. By the end of 2022, the median home price was $479,500, and the average 30-year fixed rate was 6.7%. The monthly principal and interest payment for this combination is about $3,100. This probably isn't very accurate since people probably had lower rates locked in, so we'll actually start with quarter 1 of 2022. Median price is at $433,100. For the 6 quarters preceding, mortgage rates were consistently around 3%. I want to compare that to the first quarter of 2023, where rates have been over 6% for long enough that most borrowers still don't have a 3 or 4% mortgage rate locked in for their new purchase. Here I compare the monthly payment of the 2 quarters. I assume a 10% down payment. As you can see, the monthly payment has increased by over 34%. I then worked backwards to find the home price that would give us the same monthly payment as the 2022 mortgage, which is $324,444. I even assumed 10% inflation in the payment, and the home price came out to almost $357,000, which is still significantly lower than the actual of almost $437,000. The 2.55% increase in rates should result in a 25% reduction in prices if all other factors remain constant. There's a rule of thumb that each 1% increase in rates decreases affordability by 10%, but that hasn't happened yet. While housing cost inflation was about 8% during this period, principal and interest payments for home buyers increased by 34.6%. If rates stay where they are, prices need to continue to drop, or we may experience a smaller version of the 2008 housing crisis. Fortunately, lending standards aren't as loose as they were then, but it does appear that the government is trying to make it easier for people at higher risk of default to get a mortgage. We'll have to keep an eye out for how risky mortgages become.
I hope this video has at least been informative or helpful in some way. Rates are a huge part of home affordability, and right now, with them going up, here we are. So, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Consider leaving a comment down below. If you have questions or ideas for future videos, also put those in the comments below. And until next time, if you're going to retire, retire to something.